Field is the eastern terminus of the Canadian Pacific Railway's mountain subdivision. It is named after Cyrus Field, head of the Atlantic Telegraph Company, which laid the first transatlantic communications cable in 1858. Van Horn tried to entice Field to invest in the Canadian Pacific Railway by, among other things, paying for him to travel to the end of track to see the project firsthand. At the time, 1884, the track ended on the flats below Mount Stephen. The Canadian Pacific Railway initially built a Y at Field. Lacking sufficient space for the tail track, the Y was built out into the river. This is not the only place where space was limited for a Y. For example, when the Connaught Tunnel was built in Rogers Pass between 1914 and 1916, a Y was built at the West Portal. Due to the narrow confines of the valley, the tail track was placed in a tunnel under Cheops Mountain. Eventually, the Canadian Pacific Railway built a turntable and a roundhouse at Field. The turntable was originally turned by hand. Later on, compressed air from the locomotives and still later electricity were used to power the turntable. The roundhouse was used to store and maintain the fleet of helper locomotives that assisted trains over the big hill.